guys ready to go back to the 1920s?
Yeah, let's go. Who wouldn't want to go back to the 20s?
I can't believe we got a time machine.
Woo!
Our economy in the 1920s was booming because we were producing products for European nations as well as the United States. The idea of credit and installment buying became very popular during this time period. It allowed our standards of living to improve, and it allowed us to buy more big-ticket items to help our economy thrive.
That digs on me. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby.
More money, more problems. Prohibition was put into effect with the 18th Amendment and was repealed by the 21st Amendment. Prohibition was used to reduce poverty, unemployment, and domestic violence in the...
What's the password?
Speakeasy. Speakeasies were used to conceal the use of alcohol during Prohibition. Prohibition eventually failed due to bootlegging, which was underground making of alcohol.
Religion during the 1920s was mostly involved with the fundamentalist movement. This was a direct result of the new morality. Fundamentalists believed that the Bible was true and word for word. Fundamentalists did not believe in evolution, but instead thought that God created everyone.
The arts after World War I are known for the Harlem Renaissance. The Harlem Renaissance was the migration of African Americans from the rural South to the industrial North. During this time, the South culture blended with the immigrant Caribbean culture. After the American blues and the jazz music spread throughout American society. This changed the way white Americans viewed African Americans and how they viewed themselves.
The new KKK was different from the old because they were anti-minority and immigrants. They were afraid that the immigrants and minorities would steal their jobs. The new KKK promoted the idea of pure Americans and at its peak had 5 million members.
The role of women changed after World War I. When the soldiers went to war, the women took over their jobs in the workplace.
Many women began to break away and find their personal identity.
Women began going to school to get a higher education.
Lastly, women tried to pursue new careers that had been previously viewed as strictly male jobs.
Flappers were the anti-Gibson girl and went against the way women were supposed to act and look. Flappers wore skimpy dresses, they drank and smoked in public, and they cut their hair short. The automobile was a huge contributing factor to the youth movement.
The morals of the youth began to change after World War I. They believed that they should live life to the fullest.
Just one night, all we got. Just one night, all we got. Just one night, all we got. Just one night, all we got.
Charles Dawes was known for the Dawes Plan. The Dawes Plan was meant to stabilize Europe and keep the Allies from attacking Germany. This plan worked because banks loaned money to Germany so Germany could pay off war reparations to the Allies. The Allies, in turn, returned the money to the U.S. because they owed them money for war supplies.
Hi, I'm Joseph Forney.
And I'm Porter McCumber.
And we came up with the Ford-McCumber tariff. This raised the tariff to 60% so American citizens will buy United States-made goods.
The downside to this was it made it difficult for Great Britain and France to pay back the United States.
Hi, I'm Palmer Mitchell, head of the Palmer Raids and the U.S. Attorney General. The Palmer Raids were started after anarchists left a bomb on my porch in an attempt to kill me. The Palmer Raids are meant to seek out anarchists and communists in the United States. Oh hey, I'm Henry Ford, inventor of the Ford Model T. This was one of the big ticket items that helped to stimulate our economy during the 1920s. This also allowed the youth to experience more freedom. Hi, I'm Al Capone, head of the Mafia. The Mafia was responsible for organized crime during the 1920s. We got rich off of importing alcohol and manufacturing our own alcohol. During the peak, I made $60 million off of alcohol in 1 year.
Jazz played a significant role in the cultural changes of the 1920s. It originated in New Orleans and was a fusion of African and European music. One of the most influential jazz players of all time was Louis Armstrong.
So we gon' dance until we drop. A little party never killed nobody. Right here, right now is all we get.
If you want to experience the 20s like we did,
Then buy our time machine for only $99.99.
You can go back to any year in the 20s that you want. It's a deal you can't resist.